Now, this piece is about superstition. Now, some people will say, man, that's just a whole bunch of stupidness. But those same people would read about Homer and Homer's writing and Greek mythology and about Hercules and Medusa the Gorgon, and they even study some of those writings in literature, and they ain't call it stupidness. But in our case, what we grew up with, our superstitious beliefs, they deem stupidness, call it stupidness. So anyway, let me talk about it. Superstitions. Go away! Get the hell away from here and stop crying trouble for people. Take your crying tale somewhere else. Now that was the voice of Tanty Mary responding to the amorous songs of cats mating in the backyard. They were disturbing the stillness of the night and also disturbing her mind. Tanty Mary opened the window and chased the cats away. She threw a bowl of water on the courting lovebirds, while the cats were wheeling the willow. You know what I mean? Wheeling the willow, that told me, borrowed from the cricket games we played as youth. When you're batting and you're making out of runs, man, you're wheeling the willow. So while the cats are wheeling the willow in the backyard, Tanty Mary thought differently. So she disrupted the affectionate animals. So we grew up, yes, with all kinds of superstitious beliefs. There were people who held those beliefs so dearly that nobody dared to call them superstition or superstitious. Those people had an explanation for every incident and often put meanings to many everyday occurrences. So when the fall cock crowed incessantly in front of the steps, it was chased away. Like the mating cats, it was supposed to be calling trouble on people. It was a bad omen to them, as opening an umbrella in the house, sweeping someone's feet, or having food fall from your mouth. Now, if food fell from your mouth, someone was taking away your lover, perhaps. We were told not to point our fingers at a hearse, a grave, or dead person. And if we did so, we had to bite all 10 fingers in order to prevent them from rotting. Well, if you believe that a ghost was following you, you entered your house walking backwards. You see, we had words like walking backwards and before behind. You're going to see a lot of it in my book, We Kinda Talk. It's on Amazon. Our elders told us that it was not a good thing to hand pepper to anyone. And if you were sitting at the table and someone asked you to pass the pepper sauce, they said it was not a good thing to do. We were told to place the pepper on the table so the individual could pick it up. If you handed someone the pepper, you quoted a severance of a good friendship. Whenever one's right eye was jumping, your right eye or your eyes ever jumped, someone not seen in a long time would appear. And if the palm of your right hand kept scratching you, it was the sign that you had to pay out some money, boy, or you was going to get some money. If your left hand scratch, it dealt with money also. Some people said when the left hand scratch, money was coming your way. You got more money and better luck if a bird mess on top of your head. Boy, a bird did that to me one time. I didn't like it at all. They said it was not good to drop your wallet, for if you do so, you'll end up broke, your wallet or your pocketbook. Now, if you bit your tongue, someone was bad talking you, A lot of bad talking going on Facebook these days, boy. A lot of bad talk. If you bit your tongue, somebody was bad talking you. And if your ears bell rang or turned for the eardrum, if it kept ringing non-stop, people were calling your name. What the hell they calling my name for? And if you suddenly appeared on the scene while someone was calling your name, you were bound to live the ripe old age. And you know, many of us really believe that. I like when that happened to me. I like it. They told us that the surest way to keep out evil spirits from our houses was to nail a horseshoe over the front door. People still do that. It was also said that it brought good luck. And whenever the owl kept hooting and making this noise in the night, or dogs kept howling at night, somebody was sure to kick the bucket. We had a term for people dying, say Basil call you. When Basil called, somebody dead. Basil was about to call. When Tanty Mary heard the owl hooting, she used to look up in the window and shout in the direction of his song, "Go away, wretch, go away, and take your mother with you." Go away and take your mother with you. And whenever somebody opened a bottle of rum in the house, it was a good thing to throw some on the floor. The unseen guests and the ancestors were thirsty, and you had to acknowledge them. Yes, we grew up with all kind of superstitious belief. The only thing is that our own people say is nonsense and foolishness, and we shouldn't write or talk about it. But then they go and read about Hercules, at last who lift the wall up on his shoulder, and all kind of foolishness from Greek mythology and the writings of Homer and people like that. God bless. Do you know any superstitious belief? Anthony Wendell the Riggs.